explanation of research, and basically first one is that definition of research, and you can see here in yellow and the definition of research. Research we can explain like that: process of solving any problem and find out and finding fact in organized way, that is called research. In simple words we can explain like that: process of solving any problems and finding fact in organized way. And further, research is done by applying what is known, if anything, and building on it. Additional knowledge can be discovered by providing existing theories and by trying to better explain observation. Simply we can explain and the process of solving problem and finding fact in organized way. In this picture you can see here type of research, and in this picture I explain three different type of research: application research and objective and type of information. And inside the application research divided into parts, and pure research and applied research. And objective research here divided into four different types: exploratory research and descriptive research and correlation research and explanatory research. And type of information source, and here research divided into two parts: quantitative research and qualitative research. And further I explain all research one by one. Let's start.
Pure research, and pure research basically called basic research and fundamental research. We can call pure research is a basic research and fundamental research. And the main focus of pure research is that improve scientific theories. You can see here improve scientific theories and improve understanding or predictions of natural or other phenomena. That means finally we can say that pure research called basic and fundamental research, and the main aim to improve scientific theory of pure research. Okay, and next we can explain pure research as well as like pure research focus on answering basic questions such as how do gas behave. That means you can see here also pure research is of the what is this and how does it work variety. That means fundamental research basically main focus only gathering knowledge about unknown object. Just for example, so in this line you can see here pure research is of the what is this and how does it work. That means कि when your life, that means in your life when you see first time any object, at that time in your mind have many more questions came like that. You see any vehicle first time, that time raise your mind many more questions: what is this and how does it work. That means gathering only knowledge about particular object, not a practical. And you can see this image, and in this image you can see here a object. In this object, and after looking this object in your mind have came many more questions like that: what is this, what is this and how does it work. That means what is this and how does it work, and you have got answer like hand vehicle. What is this? This is a hand vehicle and how does it work, and somebody pulling this, and this is the answer. That means in pure research, and pure research mainly focus on how what is this and how does it work. That means कि first time you watch anything and your mind came many more question, and what is this and how does it work. That means this is a part of the pure and fundamental basic research. Second example of pure research is that here you can see and mention here very clearly, research is of the what is this and how does it work. How does it work variety. Earlier history of chemistry contains many examples. The ancient Greek and philosophers debated the compositions of matters, and that means कि earth, air, fire, water. Here clearly mention here earth. What is this earth? What is air? What is fire? And came many more questions in your mind. And finally your mind find out the one not going to do anything but their knowledge. They just want to know about. Not a practical, just want to know about what is this air, what is water, what is earth, like that. I think you got this point, pure research. And finally I want to say that you and the pure research is that fundamental basic research also called, but the main purpose of basic and fundamental research is that find out what is this and how does it work. Not a practical, only know about any object कि what is this and how it work, only that's it. Applied research basically is a practical application of science. You can see in the first one line and the mentioned very clearly, and it is access and user accumulated theories, knowledge, methods, and techniques. That means in applied research is the only practical application of science. And in this line you can see here also applied research deal with solving practical problem. That means only practical problems and generally employs empirical methodology. And you can see again here, and applied science is the application of existing scientific knowledge to practical application. Practical application like technology or invention like technology and invention. And in my words, and finally I say that applied research is a existing things convert into the new things by practically, and the main focus of applied science is only practical. And anything existing object convert into new thing. And you can see example of these things and very clearly here, and you can see and example of applied research here. In this diagram you can see here practical example of applied research, and this is a LCD TV. That means this is existing thing by practically convert into LED TV in new things. That means existing thing, that means LCD TV already available and LCD TV modified in LED TV. This is a real-time example of applied science. Another example of applied research is that you can see here, this is a great deal of applied research taking place today. In generally, no new science principle are discovered. That means कि no new science discovered, but existing knowledge used to develop a new product. In previous diagram I have already discussed. That means existing things, existing knowledge used to existing things and existing knowledge develop a new product. In last image I have explained that, and existing LCD TV convert used to develop a new product. That means new product LED TV. And finally, we can say that applied research only convert existing knowledge, existing things into the new product. And you can see here a good example of this type of research application of X-ray in medicine. And you can see very clearly here application of X-ray in medicine in this last 18th and discovered how to produce X-ray by using cathode ray. That means explain here X-ray medicine and by using cathode ray type. That means X-ray comes in medicines after develop cathode ray, and that we finally we can say that modified cathode ray into X-ray. That means existing thing convert into new things. Cathode ray convert into X-ray. Finally, I say that existing knowledge, existing things convert into new things. This is the applied research.
Exploratory research. And this topic we will be discuss exploratory research, and we can define exploratory research as used to investigate a problem which is not clearly defined. And finally, in simple words, we can say that exploratory research is that investigation any problem that is not clearly defined. And you can see here example. In this example, consider a scenario where a juice bar owner feels that increase the variety of juice. You are getting my point? And in juice bar owner feel that increase the variety of juice will enable increase in customers. However, he is not sure and needs more information. And this is an example of exploratory research. Actually, we investigate on my variety of juice, but I have not clearly defined data, my customer requirement. But I feel increase variety of juice, but actually not clear that and the what's expectation of customers. Next example you see that in this image we find out some information and useful information, but I'm not clearly what is recognized, what's the information you I want to. And you can see this image. In this image we investigate some records, but I'm not clearly data here. Example, you can see in this image a person and recognized by mobile smartphone app sensor processing and face recognized in database, and this is part of exploratory research. Actually, we find out any record in database and no matter know about that data is available or not in my database, and this is part of exploratory research. Everyone, today and I will be discuss correlational research. And correlational research, and basically the main focus on, you can see here, in which researcher measure two variables and understanding and access the statistically relationship between them with no influence from any extraneous variable. That means we can say that in simple words, correlational research
mainly focus on two variable. That means कि one variable impact on another variable. For example, and here you can see first one example. In this first one example, mention here more time you spend running on a treadmill and automatically more calorie your will burn. That means if you running fast and fast, automatically your calorie burn more. In this picture you can see hair and this taller people and this shorter people and shoe size of both. Shoe size is small compared to this one person, and suppose that and this one has 8 number of shoes and this one person has 4 number of 12 number of shoes. And like that, and this one, and also you can see dressing sales as well as this is coat, and coat size should be greater than compared to this. And that means and two variable are dependent to each other. If people is longer and taller, and automatically and dressing automatically size is increased. That means we can say that finally both are dependent to each other. Next example is that longer your hair grow and the more shampoo you will need. That means your hair is very large and automatically and need more and more shampoo and wash your hair. Next example is that in this picture you can see here Delhi to Agra, and Delhi to Agra is about that 200 kilometers distance, and I started from Delhi to Agra my journey, and my car moved to Delhi to Agra side. Automatically time is increased automatically and distance is decreased. That means time and distance are dependent to each other. If time is increased and distance is automatically decreased. And finally, we can say that and correlational research basically depend on two variables and both are variable are dependent to each other. If one value increase and automatically and other variable value impact in positive way and negative way, no matter, but impact.
Hello everyone, and today I will be discuss descriptive research. Let's start. Descriptive research, and you can see here, and basically used to describe characteristics of population or phenomena. And in simple words, we can say that in descriptive research, we study on characteristics of population and phenomena. And in this next line, you can see here It does not answer question about how, when, why the characteristics occurred. That means only a study on characteristics of population and phenomena, no matter how, why, when. Let's example. Example of descriptive research. Research questions are descriptive studies typically start with what is. Example of research question is descriptive study. And first one is that what are the most effective tangible employee motivation tools in hospitality industry in last 21st century. And next one you can see here what is the impact of the broad market on consumer behavior, like that, amongst university student in Canada. And next is that do corporate leader in multinational companies in 21st century possess moral rights. And next one you can see here what are the main distinctive traits of organizational culture. And like this, this is example of descriptive research. Now you can see here method of descriptive research, and the first one is that observation. Observation, and inside the observation method observation of two types including in-field and lab observation. You can see here two types, in-field and lab observation. In-field observation, in-field observation require viewing and recording of any audience on in their natural environment. And another hand, lab observation basically main focus of scientific method and audience undergo observation in more controlled test environment. And in this observation you can see here two types of method basically we use inside descriptive research, in field observation and lab observation. Second one is that case study. Case study basically involve a more in-depth analysis of individual or smaller audience. And next is that survey. Likely the most familiar method of descriptive research, survey involves interactive or discussion with large audience. Thank you so much. Hello everyone. Today my agenda is that quantitative research. And quantitative research we can explain in simple words. The quantitative research focus on gathering numerical data. That means main focus on gathering numerical data. This is the quantitative research. And generalizing it across group of people or to explain a particular phenomena. And finally we can say that and focus on gathering numerical data in quantitative research. And some example of quantitative research, and you can see here, and the mobile survey. And second one is that face-to-face interview is a part of the quantitative research. And third one is that paper survey. And fourth one is that telephonic interview. And last five number is that online survey. And finally quantitative research, and the main focus on gathering numerical data. And next example of quantitative research. By this example you can very easily understand the quantitative research. And quantitative research mainly focus on numerical data. That means in this image you can see star 1, star 2, star 3 and star 4, and along with star showing here numerical data. And numerical data just like 1, 2, 3, 4. And below image you can see also this is a jar of tea, and in jar showing 200 grams and next jar showing 500 grams. That means in both are the pictures showing only numerical data as well as picture, and the main focus on quantitative research is that only numerical data, main focus on numerical data. And by this graph you can easily understand, I hope you can easily understand quantitative research example and the main focus on numerical data. My topic is that qualitative research, and the qualitative research we can define like scientific method of observation to gathering non-numerical data which focus on meaning making. These options occur through, and you can see here case study about qualitative research, and that in that here the mention personal experience, introspection, life story, interview artifacts and culture text and productions along with observational, historical, interactional and visual text. Qualitative research is the main focus on non-numerical data. An example of the qualitative research is that by these pictures you can see here on data and qualitative data and quantitative data. And quantitative I have already discussed with you, and inside the quantitative mention all numerical value, that means ki numerical value for you can see here, and second is the 80 grams, that means numerical value. And qualitative focus on non-numerical data, and you can see very easily understand here, I drink coffee every day, that means showing here only message, not a numerical value. And finally we can say that the main focus of qualitative research is that only non-numerical data, and quantitative research main focus on numerical data. You can see this one picture. In this picture here mention and explain qualitative methodology, and this methodology, and you can see first one phenomenology. In this phenomenology and is to drive an understanding of essential meanings as constructed theory interpretations of people lived experience. A small number of participants, and you can see here, and second one is that case study, and third one is that grounded theory and entrography. And overall all these mention only non-numerical data. And you can see in case study and see, and the point here mention single case study explore participant experience of complex phenomena in a single setting or group. Multiple case study, and this part of the case study, and this is phenomenology, and grounded theory is a part of qualitative research. And next is that entrography.